This is the Untitled Uncensored podcast.
Ridiculous. There's this. Bam! Oh, that wasn't even good. I gotta do a good one.
You should slap your leg when you do it.
Oh, you know what? You do the thing, and I'll slap my leg.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Our timing was
Considering
off.
how good our timing is in the ring, that was fucking awful.
I was just about to say, our timing was off. I don't know how we were ever the tag team champions for so long. But, welcome to the podcast. This is Untitled Uncensored. I am Curtis Wilde.
I'm Wiggles Finnerty.
I'm Wildfire Chrissy Wild.
That's right. Wiggles Spinnery. Tell us some backstory on that, Wiggles.
I don't know, some dumb bullshit I came up with and made a note of in my phone.
I firmly believe all your dumb bullshit should have a firm backstory, like a good, robust backstory. I think that's important for any false name.
See, Wiggles Finnerty? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Wiggles Finnerty was a small town girl living in a lonely world. I took a midnight train.
Where'd she go?
Going anywhere.
Okay.
Could have been anywhere.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the story.
Yeah, right on. Wow.
I just came up with that off the top of my head.
I bet it's not even a song or anything.
No, I wouldn't dare.
It's totally a Billy McNeil original.
Wiggles Finnerty.
Yeah.
You forgot to mention what happened at the end of the story. She stopped believing.
But she's not supposed to stop believing.
Is that how it ended?
Like, it's Don't Stop Believing. That's like the name of the...
Curtis,
What?
you killed it.
It happens.
Yeah, anyway.
Did you want to tell them about your cool thing? Your cool thing you got today?
The cool thing? Oh.
Yeah, that released
please.
today.
Yeah, no, it didn't release today. It released on Monday.
420.
Well, it released into her hands today, I should have said. It released on 420.
Dude, this was the first episode of this. My dad's
Okay,
probably
so-
going to watch, so thanks.
So, we'd like to first say, disclaimer, this is
Not what he meant.
NC-17
Thank you, Billy.
minimal.
12 years old.
So, we're discussing a book, just for
Yes.
those out there that may be curious.
So, Jesus.
Tell us all about it.
Oh, so Monday,
Yeah.
my book came out. It was finally released on Amazon. Yay. I still need to look into some third-party distribution, though. It seems to be more and more pertinent as it's coming up. But I also...
Some of our friends don't want to buy from Jeff Bezos and the Amazon, man.
Which is understandable, and honestly, I don't want to have to pay full price to buy all the ones that I want to buy to give people either. So.
Honestly, if we could skip Amazon completely, we would.
Yeah.
But Amazon KDP is one of the quickest ways to self-publish work like that.
Yeah.
That may be a little off the beaten path, may not quite be the mainstream.
Well, it's also a good way to get practice and to learn the process of what goes into creating a book. You know, you think about it, you just think about the writing process. It's so much more than that. And I've never done any of it before. So having to do all of it myself was a huge learning curve, which was actually a lot of fun. Sounds weird, I know.
It makes perfect sense. A lot of
'Cause
things that are very difficult to do end up being very fun and rewarding in the end. So
Yeah, completely. And it's the entire process was just everything to me.
And people don't see the wearing all hats aspect of the self-publishing, because if you if you find a publishing house that'll publish your book,
Yeah.
they'll take on your manuscript and then they handle it, they edit it, they compose it on the screen, they handle the artwork, they do all of those things. And
Yeah.
Chrissy and I were working on those things together. She
Sure.
wrote the whole thing, and then we plugged it in. We'll just tell our secret. Plug it into BookBolt. You get it situated on the screen there, and then you download from BookBolt. You
Gotta
plug
put
that
all
into
your
Amazon
elements in
KDP.
there. You gotta, you have your words, and in my book there's some images and stuff, so I had to create those, and then he put them in the book where I wanted them to go. It's quite the process, but yeah, you're right. Wearing all the hats that go into the process of it is more than you really realize.
Absolutely.
what would you say was the most difficult part of the whole process?
Having to duck books.
The editing and revision process. Because I used to feel like what I wrote was what I wrote in that moment, and it was meant to be what it was. And that going back and editing it was somehow doing myself a disservice. But now I realize that what I wrote was what I needed to create in that moment, right? But the editing process is more about revising and clarifying your voice. So taking something that was all jumbled in your head and landed on the paper and going back and just kind of like reorganizing it so that it flows better, or it sounds like something that could be read out loud. I read some really good advice that said that you have a solid poem when it sounds or feels to you like something that you could read out loud to a crowd. So that was something I kept in mind. That was frustrating more so because I had so much to get through. And then I also had to decide which ones to take out, which ones I wanted to use, which ones were going to fit the story arc, things like that. So.
Because she dwindled it down from something that would have been more like 300 pages to more like 100, a little over 100.
Actually, I took a collection of over 700 pieces. They weren't all fully thought out poems. Some of them were just one or two lines that were fragments. Some of those I chose to build out. Some of them I got rid of. But either way, I went through over 700 pieces and dwindled that down to, I think, 430 something. So it was that 430 like finished product pieces that I. Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I can only imagine.
I didn't even realize that I had written that much.
It was definitely a cool process to see her hone it down, because it's kind of like a wrestling match once you see what she did with it. Kind of takes you on an emotional roller coaster, and tells
as all good works of art should.
Yeah, it's got an arc and all that. So it's definitely something that you should all check out. You can go to seawild.com and hit the quick link there. You can definitely go to Chrissy's page or her art page. I've been sharing a lot of her stuff too. You can find it at my page. But seawild, WYLDE.com. You can find out all the information on that. And I don't think this is going to be the last one.
No, I don't think so either.
Bookmark that website and follow along with this
social media
journey.
Can I plug the social medias?
Absolutely.
Instagram, TikTok, and X. I'm Window Seat Poet.
And Facebook, she is definitely present. So check her out, and if you can, buy the book, hit a review on the Amazons, let her know what you think. Looking for all the feedback that she can get. She put her heart and soul into it. So
yeah, literally. That's actually something that I said today when I pulled this. Oh, here it is. When I pulled it out of the box, it literally felt like holding a piece of myself in my hands.
That for the camera.
I absolutely am. Here, if you want, you can lean up and put it on the table. There you go.
Did you guys want me to read some from it?
Oh,
absolutely.
Actually, yeah. You are betrothed, or I don't know if that's the right word.
That's
but
a good word. I don't know if it's the right one, but it's a good word.
You said last week on the podcast that if that video got over 200 views, that you would read some of this out loud on the podcast this week.
Yeah.
And that video got well over 300.
Did it really?
Wow.
Holy shit.
It did. Just the video on the YouTube page for the podcast, not including other places that it went.
That's amazing. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Now I gotta
keep it going, man. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're not doing too great on the YouTube, so if you could help our numbers out over there, that'd be great. But we appreciate all of you watching and following along on this crazy adventure that we have no clue where it's going to go.
So,
destination when we start.
Curtis,
did you want that one? Leave that one displayed? You got another one?
No. I'm not going to use the other one.
Okay. Let's bring that one.
Curtis, I want you to close your eyes and open it and just open the book, and whatever you open it to, I will read.
Okay.
Curtis, you close your eyes and I'm going to punch you. Just stay there. It'll be fine.
Hold it still, brother. Here it is. So I'm going to read this?
No, I'm going to read it.
I know.
Okay.
Preserving the integrity here.
I would
We're
have
good.
read it like somebody that's been smoking unfiltered Camels all their life. I'm kidding. Yep, just like that. I was expecting
All right.
that out of one of you.
You ready?
Yeah.
You actually picked one of the ones that I really like.
Awesome.
It says, I am no longer fighting the hunger. I'm feeding the flame. The iron in my blood has finally recognized the magnet of my soul, pulling me towards the center of my own gravity.
One more. One more time.
One more.
Billy.
One more time. It might release in your hand.
Wouldn't matter. I can't read anyway.
It was Monday.
There you go.
All right. It says, morning light streaming through the windows, touching my skin like a gentle lover's hand, letting me know I'm alive, I'm present, I am enough. Marred and bruised, my heart still grows wildflowers through the jagged cracks of memory.
That's a hell of a poet right there,
It's
ladies
nice.
and gentlemen.
It really paints a picture. I like that. You can
I
see
like
it.
I like imagery. I don't really. So I can't say I don't like. I'm just not like the biggest fan of things that are too literal. There's a time and a place for things that are literal and direct, right? And even in poetry. But I prefer something more imagery based that allows or encourages the reader to take take their version from it.
Sure. Draw their own connection and conclusions.
Yeah, it's like a painting, but in
That's
words.
exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what you guys envisioned in your mind's eye, but I pictured that window, and I pictured my background as like a galaxy. I was in like a nebula, watching that window, watching a sunrise through that window.
It did feel
Kind of-
warm and comforting.
It did, and it felt kind of like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, like when they
Galaxy.
Zathura.
Zathura,
Zathura,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
when they're on the house and the
Yeah,
away
the
and
house
everything,
floated
yeah.
away.
Kind of felt like I was in Zathura looking through that window, but behind me was.
Do you guys mind if I put that back
I don't
there?
know.
Yeah, not at
Oh,
all.
sorry, I didn't mean to
Let's
bump your mic.
turn it.
You good?
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that it doesn't
That's the
cover
jam.
Billy's
I
face.
want to make sure that it does.
That's
Oh.
his gimmick. Actually, you should push it over.
Last week it
because
was
the
might have
mics.
This way.
This way.
Now
Doesn't
he's
mind
trying to
cover
use
your
the
face.
book. Uh-huh.
All right.
I think he's just going to start wearing masks.
Got enough of them.
That's true. Very true. And he rarely ever wears them to the ring, but
Yeah,
you should
maybe
see
one day I'll
his
wear one in the
collection.
ring.
You should see his collection.
It's a good thing you don't wear any of them here. I think the dogs would maul you.
Yeah, more so than they already do.
Right. Well, now it's in a good way because they
That way
love
might have some
you.
protection.
His collection started off with every mask from Eyes Wide Shut and just grew from there.
Stole them off of the set.
Yeah.
Oh,
Straight
hey,
off
I'll
the
take
set.
some of those off of your hands.
Yeah, well, kind of fans.
I collect those masks.
Hanging on our bedroom wall. That's-
You
Jokes
do.
aside, I do have
Quite
a
a few.
ridiculous mask collection.
Do you?
So what kind of
Yeah.
mask do you have, Billy?
Dude, I got all kinds of stuff from all over the world. I got some from... I know I got one from Paraguay, one from Jamaica, like...
Now, are these luchador masks or just random maskedness?
Like
random
cultural masks.
Wooden masks, stuff like
Yeah.
that. I got a couple of Mardi Gras ones. One that's like a crescent moon face. That's probably my favorite one.
That's super cool.
So you're just drawn to the idea of a mask, not a mask in particular.
Yeah, if you've ever seen the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey, when he goes and sees the... I don't remember exactly what the guy... Whatever Ben Stein was in that movie. And he's got all those masks on his wall. That's almost exactly what my
I
living
think
room
he's
wall
a
looks like.
psychiatrist.
Was he a psychiatrist? Okay. That makes sense.
He strikes me. I mean, it's Ben Stein, so you would think that they put him in a role where he could prescribe medication.
I'm just surprised he didn't have a briefcase full of money next to him.
That's true.
You don't know that he didn't.
That's true. Nobody had won it yet.
Yeah.
First Ben Stein I remember, though, was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah. Definitely the earliest I remember him.
So when I saw a cooler version of Ben Stein, I was kind of like, dude, you're kind of two-faced. Like, that is not who I first met.
Always
Who
kept
are
that
you
same
even?
energy, though.
Who are you even? He did. He always kept that same
Always
cadence.
with the...
That was his gimmick. That was his character. That was his
Yeah.
niche, as the
Yeah.
kids say.
Spoke
nowadays.
exactly like that, yep.
And he was somehow a guy that could talk in that monotone and bring you into whatever he was conversating.
He brought
about.
emotion into the most monotone voice.
It was his eyes.
I probably didn't.
It was his eyes and his facial expressions.
Yeah,
His voice
probably.
never really changed, but yeah, no, he
Very underrated eyebrows.
yeah, oh my god.
As far as eyebrows go,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
top eyebrows are probably between him and the guy from American Pie.
Eugene Levy.
Ooh.
I knew exactly where you were going before you even
did.
got on the fucking road, man.
See, that's like me shooting a guy off.
He hadn't even
Irish
finished
whip
baking
style.
that pie.
You know, if I'm going to shoot him off Irish whip style, you're going to have to kick him in the face somehow, some way, from some direction.
I pretty much
Probably.
always am ready to kick somebody in the face at any given
I
time.
was gonna
so
say.
Yeah, that's why we made a good team.
not as flexible as they used to be, though,
Still
so
do
it
from
might
time
be
to time.
dangerous.
It's interesting to me that FanFest is going down the way that it's going. Your match has been announced, right?
For FanFest?
For FanFest?
No.
Okay, then it's Saturday. You've got
Saturday, yeah, me and Exodus again on Saturday.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so is that 3?
That's number 3.
Oh,
We're 1-1.
This is
is
the rubber match, baby.
Rubber match.
Oh, and well, I know how you see it going, but why don't you tell the folks out there?
Throw
how
a
it's
fucking
gonna
tire
go?
at his head.
All right. Well, after the tire, what are you gonna do?
It's a rubber match. What do you expect?
Then it's a tire iron.
Let me get the plug out there. This Saturday night, SICW is going to be in Columbia, Illinois. You should
Yes,
check
we
it
are.
out. The bell time is at 7. Doors open at 6, as always. All the information is on sicw.org.
What's the name of the venue? I know it's a indoor soccer place.
Man, I was trying to avoid that.
It's something weird. Like it's like Powerhouse, but house is spelled Haus.
Haus, yeah. It's Powerhouse. I mean, Chrissy's able to look it up right there.
Powerhouse.
My camera happens to be the phone that I use, so I can't look it up right now.
I mean, I feel like we've done enough keywords to where if somebody wanted to find it, it probably wouldn't be that difficult.
Here, Columbia, Illinois, sicw.org. I think I've dropped all the pertinence.
Indoor soccer, Powerhouse, whatevs.
You even gave the spelling, Haus.
Yeah, I mean, I got detail with that
I
shit.
think the fans are pretty good out
I
there.
want people to come
But,
see the show. It's going to be awesome.
FanFest, man. FanFest, it's going to be
It's at
me
the,
and Gary Jackson.
Diederik Bank Powerhouse.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not sure what any of that means. Or
It
how
means
it pertains.
Columbia, Illinois, this Saturday night, SICW live. Pro wrestling action, old school, like only SICW does, my friend. That's exactly what that means.
That's how we do.
But what got us on this trip was FanFest, and me and Gary Jackson are teaming against a returning LA Hustlers with
Oh,
Lucky,
shit, really?
with Lucky
Yes.
P. Larson in their corner.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Good,
So,
I'm excited
and
too.
I
not
really-
only am I excited
I-
to get my hands on them.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused why, given that we took the titles from them, they came back, we beat them again, sent them packing once more.
They haven't learned their lesson.
Why they wouldn't try to get me and you in there? But here's what I'm seeing. That they're putting the LA Hustlers against 2 former winners of the Bruiser Brody Memorial Cup.
That's right.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, so the LA Hustlers are coming back thinking that they're going to have some sort of triumphant return.
They
But
have
don't
no
understand
idea.
That Night Train Gary Jackson, Volatile Curtis Wild, Wildfire by our side are going to do as only we do, my friends, and that is get wild and walk all over the LA Hustlers. The only hustle that's going to be happening is what me and Gary Jackson are going to be doing when we all aboard and read you all the rules.
And Lucky, don't even think about crossing the line this weekend. They'll be watching you.
I'll
Every
be
step of the
getting
way.
wild from the shadows as this goes down. So
The Shadow knows.
nobody gets that reference, dude.
Really? You don't think that?
That
I
movie
think that,
bombed 30 years ago, and it was already like 30 years old at that point.
but it was Alec Baldwin, and at the time he was like a national treasure.
Yeah, he hadn't shot anyone yet
That's true.
Or did
that we know of.
That we're aware of, because Hollywood was probably getting.
was that before his first stint in rehab?
Hollywood was getting
That's a
away
good
with a lot of
question.
things
I'm gonna
before
guess
there were
no.
cameras on the phones.
Yeah, people used to do crazy shit before that was the case.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
one of the best things I like about being born in the 80s is that most of the crazy shit I did, most of the things that probably could have ended me up in jail,
Yeah.
weren't captured on a camera phone.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely not.
definitely.
The amount of wild shit that went down that will never see the light of day.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy. And the kids nowadays think that they get wild and go buck or whatever they're
Go buck.
Yeah, I mean, let's make
Is
it
that
up
the
as
new
we
word?
go
Is that
along.
the slang these days?
I think I'll make up slang as I
I
go.
don't know. They make it up. I can't wait.
And then I'll blame them for doing it. You did this, Gen Z, or Alpha, or
Okay,
whatever.
so anybody who likes
Nailed it.
stand-up comedy has got to see Eliza Schlesinger's newest bit about Gen X, or was it Gen Z?
Gen Z versus
Gen Z
millennials,
versus
or-
millennials.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you know who she is?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking love her. She is my comedic heart, for
She's
real.
like, we're not
Hilarious,
the
yeah.
enemy. We were your older brother and older sister that
Taught you
snuck-
how to smoke pot out of
Exactly.
an apple.
We're the bad influences that had all the fun.
And
Yes,
maybe
I
that's
love
what
her.
they hold against us, is that we had all the fun and that there's no evidence.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Could be a whole
They're
generation
jealous.
that's like, you guys can't get busted because you weren't geotracked,
That's right.
that type of thing.
I don't know. See, I gotta look at that from the situation. Well, at least my own personal situation. Having two younger siblings, they couldn't do anything close to what I did. Like, in
Oh
terms
no,
of,
because
like,
your parents
breaking
learned their
rules and getting in
lesson with
trouble.
you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was a fucking outlaw back then.
They somehow couldn't get away with anything, but got away with everything.
Everything.
Oh, they
Yeah.
probably could have literally gotten away with murder, and my parents would have just been like, "Still not as bad as your brother."
That gets you elected in some countries.
Yeah. But that's just how it was back then. It was a very different time, and unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see that time again.
No.
People are concerned.
But you can still get elected and stand on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody. I mean, I hear.
apparently-
I hear people are saying,
Apparently, if you get elected, you're omnipotent. So
yeah, godlike, right?
exactly, yeah, just
You
devoid
like
of
the new-
any kind of rules or consequences.
The new
or-
Zeus or Apollo.
I thought you just had to be a pussy grabbing millionaire.
God, that sounds like a band from the 90s.
It really does. You know what it reminds me of? Girl Scout hand grenade.
We've talked about them.
Is that a band?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a band from Michigan. Do you want to tell that story? We may have
Way,
already, but this
way
is like
back.
episode 11.
I feel
I
like
know.
I remember ridiculous phrases. I feel
Way,
like I
way back in the day, we were working in a nightclub. Curtis was managing our friend's band. He went to manage the band at a club one night, and I was bartending at the nightclub that we worked at. And he calls me up and says, "I'm bringing a band home with me." Oh, what?
Can we keep them?
Can we? Yeah, right. Can we keep them? And he goes, "I'm bringing a band home with me. They didn't have anywhere to stay. They're here from Michigan. They're on the road, like, footing the bill completely themselves, and they just need a place to crash for the night." And I was like, "Well, fuck yeah. Yep, no room, but absolutely. We have
But
plenty of floor space."
those are
And
the
This
though.
was
We
at
have a couch,
time,
you know?
This was at a time when like half the Ring of Honor locker room could crash on our floor.
Dude,
we
that
had a
is-
1-bedroom apartment, but we made
Yeah.
it work, dude.
I think the
That's what you
most,
did,
the
dumb
largest number of people we had crashing on our floor one night was probably 8. And that was after a Ring of Honor show.
That was absolutely an indie wrestler thing back then, and probably an indie band thing as well.
Oh, for sure.
You find it some place where
Somebody
they'll let
cool.
you sleep on the floor.
Absolutely.
Or whatever.
I found it
Yeah.
was very much the same type of world.
Yeah.
Indie bands or up and coming bands and wrestling.
Oh,
is
there's
Very
so
similar.
much crossover there.
yeah, and that's why those skill sets just naturally helped each other. The wrestling
Yeah.
went right into the band managing, and then the band managing lent to DJing, which I went into after that. But it all kind of went hand in hand. It was strange how it worked.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah. One scratched the other back, and the other's back, but Girl Scout hand grenade. Let's get back to them.
Yeah, that was the name of the band.
They were cool.
What kind of music did they play? I
have
assume
no
smooth
idea.
jazz.
Come
Yeah,
on,
sure,
man.
smooth jazz.
Girl Scout hand grenade.
What,
I
rock,
am
metal.
curious if they're still rolling. Did you?
I am going to Google
Look that
search
up.
them really quick.
I think that they had a female lead singer, and the rest of the band were males, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think the other girl that was with them was a girlfriend. So they're on Apple Music. They're on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
They have a Facebook.
They got a decent following.
I don't know. Hold on a second. No, I don't think. I don't think they're a thing anymore. Honestly, now that I'm looking at this,
When you say that, it reminds me of something
super
that I
old.
kind of realized lately, that like the ceiling or floor rather of decent following anymore is fucking insane. Because do you have any idea how many YouTubers are out there with 1 million subscribers who nobody's heard of?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, that would have made you like fucking Markiplier, but
Yeah.
you know,
And it's strange how that's almost like not even a thing in that world, but that doesn't really equate. Like you could have a YouTube channel with millions of views, but if you're not monetized right, then you're not making a lot of money off that. If you're not putting advertisements on your stuff, then you're not making a lot of money on that.
oh,
If you don't have
absolutely.
brand endorsements and things like that, you're just not making money off of it. So they might have this huge YouTube channel, and they're either not making money or nobody in real life really knows them.
True.
You know, like I
Yeah.
think I counted up my stuff, and between all of my followers, it was like 20,000, 30,000. Like between all
Oh, gee,
social
is that
medias.
it?
Like between all social medias, and this was probably a few years ago or more. But it wasn't that many. Didn't
That's
touch.
a lot of fucking people, dude.
Yeah.
But it didn't touch the a following of somebody who you would think are really well known. But like, I got this page that's got 650, or this page that's got 1,500, or my personal page that's got 5,000 or 6,000, and then over here you got this many, and it adds up, But there's people out there with millions of views and millions of subscribers, but their kid isn't getting tired of them getting recognized in public. Ours does. Ours gets tired of it. They're like, again?
The Phoenix will look at us and go, "Oh, again."
See, I do the opposite. I just constantly walk up to people and go, "Do you know who I am?"
I can see you
They
doing
get
that.
real tired.
Do
of
you
it.
know who you are in the presence of?
And you yell it at them, too. Like, even if they answer you, and they're like, no, I don't know you.
To be fair, I don't really have to yell because I got the megaphone, and that kind of does the yelling.
Oh, an organic spit take.
I genuinely wasn't even trying that time.
I haven't seen him do one of those in forever. Good job, Billy. That's a first for the show. All right.
Dude, what the fuck? The TV in the background just had some lady projectile vomiting while she was trying to deadlift. So
Oh, no.
the timing on that could have been better.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, gosh.
I don't even remember what we were talking about before that.
Ah, fuck, I don't
It
know.
was.
The relative nature of large followings.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the same deal as, like, okay, there's who's the backup shortstop for the Minnesota Twins?
Nobody knows.
Nobody fucking knows. But the dude's still a Major League Baseball player. I mean,
Making millions.
yeah.
Yeah. And he might not ever make the field.
You never know.
There's a lot of people like that, though. And the really rich people are people that you would never, I should say really wealthy people, because there's a difference.
Oh, there's definitely a difference there.
But you would never tell. You would never know.
Yeah.
Like, they're walking around with a normal jacket on and their hair's unbrushed.
Like Warren Buffett, who still lives in the same house that he did before he was a billionaire.
He might have got a new house by now, but as of like 5-10 years ago, for sure. It was the same house for 40 years.
Yeah. Super humble, very modest.
Seems like it, yeah. Especially given the level of success, because that seems to breed insanity in people.
Yeah.
It does. Have you seen Sam Altman getting...
Is the AI guy, right?
Yeah, he's the ChatGPT
That's
OpenAI guy.
Yeah.
His house got attacked like twice in a week.
Jesus.
Like last week.
When you say attacked, what do you mean?
I mean, somebody tried to scale his wall and
Oh, shit.
like
Molotov cocktail
go
it.
after him, and then another guy tried to
fuck.
Molotov cocktail him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, AI is going to cost a lot of people's jobs, and people are going to blame the creator of AI. You know, they're going to look for somebody to blame,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's the quickest, most recognizable thing that you can blame.
Right.
Yeah. Or somebody's trying to be John Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun though.
Fuck yeah, it would, dude.
Man,
I don't know. I mean,
if I could be John Connor.
you're gonna get recast like 4 times. I mean, you got to deal with that. That's
Yeah.
gotta be tough for anybody.
I think people need to just realize that this is just a new form of technology. Every single major step that we have taken in technology, especially over the last 100 years, people are extremely opposed to it at first. Like it's the devil. It's gonna do this bad thing. It's gonna do that bad thing. It's not gonna last very long. It'll go away after a while. It's just a fad, whatever it is. But it's all in how you use it. So people who are afraid that it's going to take over the world and do all these crazy things, if we don't let it, it won't.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the matter of having safeguards about it, but
Right.
just like everything else, it seems like safeguards have kind of gone out the window, especially in the name of profit.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Well,
you're
think about
absolutely
it.
correct.
We have to, if we don't adopt the newest technology, whatever that may be, we'll get eaten by it.
Yeah.
And it is that
Yeah.
simple. The lamplighters used to be a union. You know what did
Yep.
away the lamplighters union? Electricity.
The water benders.
I bet that too. I bet the lamplighters didn't want electricity to become as prevalent as it is.
Sure.
So there were actually campaigns. Do you know where the term demonizing comes from?
Demons.
Yeah. Yeah, except where it actually comes from is that when electricity came out and it was replacing candles and things of that sort, kerosene companies and the people who created the wicks and all the people who were going to stand to lose profit from
Right.
electricity created campaigns that told people electricity had demons in it.
Yeah.
No
And
shit.
that
That
is
was
where
going to
the
bring
term,
demons into their house.
that is where the term demonized
Yeah, I forgot
comes
people used to
from.
be insane. Like doctors. Oh, you got ghosts in your blood.
Let's
Take this
drill
cocaine.
a hole in your brain. You've got
True
ghosts
canning.
in your blood. Let's drill a hole in your brain and give you cocaine.
Yeah. That sounds like a hell of a weekend, but like, yeah,
We're not even in Tijuana.
You make up stuff when you can't explain the reality of it. So that's just kind of how it was back then.
I mean, honestly, humans have done that our entire history.
Our whole ass
completely.
existence.
Anything beyond simple human understanding usually is met by some insane explanation. So
Right.
Yeah.
And some of those insane explanations last.
Thousands of years.
Right.
Yeah.
2027 years.
Something like that. Somewhere around there.
Maybe a-
Just
maybe a
throwing
little
rough
longer.
estimate.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's only 5,000 years that planet's been around or something.
Well, the Earth's only 50 years
10,000
old,
years.
so
Yeah,
Something like
obviously. It's only like 4 years older than me. Wait. I don't like that math, dude. That math ain't mathing.
oh, what, you got to
It's
be there
just
at the
not
start?
mathing.
Okay, fine.
But a lot of people don't even realize that about the term demonize. That's where it comes from. It's
I
just
never
people
would have guessed
wanting
that in a
to
million years.
people wanting to stifle innovation.
Yeah.
And that's come along. Think about it. Everybody out there knows this shit. They know. If somebody comes out with a car that can run on water or a engine that can be powered by the sun in an on the go type of way, any new technology, 9 times out of 10, people are thinking those people are going to get killed.
Look at what happened to the electric car, the first real electric car.
EV1, baby.
Yeah, if you
Not
don't know the
even
story of
Megatron.
EV1, look
Not
up the
even
documentary Who Killed the Electric Car. It's really interesting.
Ed Begley
And-
Jr., that's who did it.
And Revenge of the Electric Car, if you got
That's probably not true.
another hour and a half. No,
Yeah.
that's an actual documentary.
No, I know
that
it is.
was
I'm
the-
saying I don't think Ed Begley Jr. was the one who did it.
Oh,
Because that would be insane. He loves electric cars.
one of the actresses on Baywatch was one of the people who starred in Who Killed the Electric Car.
Gina Lee Nolan?
Maybe. Was she like an environmentalist and
I have no idea.
no?
I'm just
but he
reciting.
remembered
All he
her
remembers
name.
is boobs.
I don't want to. I see. I
She
didn't
didn't
want to.
have very much though.
I didn't want to. Alexandria Paul.
You don't have to have very much to be remembered.
That's
Yasmin
true.
Bleeth.
She was the one that was kind of in charge with
Oh yeah, there was
what's his name? That guy that's
Alexandria
huge in
Paul,
Germany.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
The Hoff.
he's huge in Germany.
Yeah. He's 50 feet tall in Germany, but only
true.
in Germany.
It's
Only
true. He
Germany.
gets off the plane and poof, blows right up.
Anywhere else, shh,
Normal Hoff.
Ant-Man style.
Yep.
Regular. And then he goes to Germany, giant Hoff.
World's a crazy place.
So is Germany.
So I'm told.
I mean, Hoff is huge there, so no account for taste, I guess. Not true, though. I liked Hasselhoff. I liked Knight Rider, bro.
Yeah,
Knight Rider was my jam when I was a kid.
I feel like he was super fucking cool in the probably late 70s through a lot of the 80s. And then he didn't evolve with it. He just kind of stayed the same and had to wait for the nostalgia wave to kind of come around.
Kind of like Tom Selleck.
It did
He had to
come
wait
around,
for that
though.
mustache to come back around before he was cool
what's
again.
the weirdest Hasselhoff movie that you guys, or weirdest Hasselhoff role that you can remember?
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to throw you for a loop with this one. I'll even tell you, it's Marvel.
Was he in some, like, fucking canceled version of Fantastic Four as the
He
Human Torch or
played
something?
Nick Fury, bro.
Oh,
He
shit,
played
he
Nick
did,
Fury in a made-for-TV movie
my
like
God,
30
I
years
forgot about
ago.
that. And
Yep.
they didn't
Wow.
make any effort to make him look any certain way. It was literally just fucking Hasselhoff with an eye patch.
It was Hasselhoff with an eye patch, and this was back when Nick Fury was white.
It might as well have been a fucking Baywatch promotional shot.
Yeah.
With an eye patch.
Yeah.
With an eye patch.
Exactly.
Well,
Gotcha.
yeah, because he had the leather jacket on. It was more of a Baywatch Nights. Let's be honest.
That show got
Let's be
fucking
honest.
crazy towards
Didn't
the
it?
end. They had vampires and shit.
Well,
I
had
think
to
they
do
were
something.
just like reaching for anything that they could to be relevant in the modern
No,
audience.
they were
and,
absolutely right to do that because that show was batshit fucking crazy and stupid as fuck from the beginning.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was a lifeguard that was also by night a private eye.
Yeah.
And then, that had to get escalated. So
When
by
did the dude
later
sleep? That's what I
seasons-
want to know.
What's
I don't
that?
think he did. He was fighting vampires by night. He was saving kids during the day in the ocean.
Dude, what a reveal that would have been.
Right?
He's a day walker.
They missed the boat.
To
dude.
roll right into Blade, starring David Hasselhoff.
I don't like the appropriation, but whatever.
We'll
Slade
switch
was
some-
always black, dude.
We'll
So-
trade with some other member of the delegation. I don't know, man. I come up with ideas. I don't think them through.
What do you think of the Mahershala Ali attempt? Mahershala Ali attempt at Blade that never got made.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's like a great actor and everything, but I can't see anybody but Wesley Snipes in that role.
I don't think most people
Just,
can.
he fucking nailed it so hard.
And the
that
thing is, there
can't.
is hair dye, so Wesley Snipes could play that character forever. There's hair dye, there's stuntmen. As long as he keeps his arms looking good, he could wear the vest. He could wear.
He's looked the
full-length
same
pants.
for 40 years at this
See?
point. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
See, have you ever heard about the Joe Rogan Wesley Snipes possible fight? The legitimate fight that almost happened.
What? No?
Yeah, they were in negotiations, contractual negotiations to fight in one of the early UFCs.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me, like, yeah, on the set of News Radio, fucking Wesley Snipes and Joe Rogan got into it or something.
No, but wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, I just happened to be, Wesley Snipes happened to be
Although I'm
passing
not
by.
sure who I would take, because at the time Wesley Snipes was really heavy into martial arts. I'd probably
Wesley
still
Snipes
take.
would fucking kill him.
I don't know. I'd probably still take Rogan, because Rogan. Have you seen Rogan train?
I have, but he's not that big, dude. He's smaller than
Oh,
you
he is
think.
tiny. He is small.
And I
real
mean,
small, dude.
I hate to be that
But that
guy.
spinning
but-
back kick, dude, it don't matter how big you are. You take that kind of a spinning back
Oh,
kick.
no doubt.
And it's like a baseball bat to the stomach. More so like a croquet bat to the stomach.
Yeah,
A
you
croquet
know, one of those
mallet?
in the kidney or something. Forget it. It's all over,
You're
man.
done. You're done. And it's probably one of the best spinning back kicks.
But you got to be able
kicks that
to
I've seen.
do the spinning back kick first.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Wesley
true.
Snipes was in crazy fucking shape back then. and
He might
he
go
had
for that,
quite a
that
bit
jumping
of size.
spin kick he was capable of.
Yeah, again, I'm
The
not a
Jean-Claude
big
Van Damme.
size equals. I'm a better fighter than you, guy, but that seems like kind of a mismatch.
Probably.
Weight classes for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think
There's
that's
weight
why they
classes for a
eventually
reason.
didn't do it. Also because Wesley Snipes was like, well, I'm an actor. I don't want to do that shit. Because it was to pay off the tax man. It was when he had all the IRS issues.
Yeah, he got locked up for a while for that, didn't he?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Fucking crazy.
Which doesn't even make sense. Because, like, he did a movie with Sylvester Stallone. Why couldn't he be like, bro? Look, brother.
Well, yeah, look what
I
happened
only
in that
owe
movie.
$4.5 million.
He was,
You know.
yeah, he was.
I'll do the sequel for
Stallone
free.
spent that whole movie chasing him around, man. He's not gonna help him out.
Good point. Good point.
God,
And
what a
he wasn't very
fucking
nice
great
to him in that movie either.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Phoenix. Not Ripper.
Joaquin.
No.
Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix. That was his name in that movie. I always thought that was such a great name.
That is a sweet name. Dude, how many indie wrestlers do you think have been Simon Phoenix since 1995?
I don't know, but if they have, that's like gimmick infringement.
Yeah, but dude, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a crime to steal somebody's name off of a television program or a movie.
Yeah, they would get one demerit from the little machine that shout out receipts. And
Nobody would ever do that.
I think he would. I didn't say that out loud. Don't tell him.
Nah, never.
Keep that between us. Latham Cinder. Don't forget. You got to go check that thing out. SeeWilde.com. WYLDE on that wild.
The letter C, not the word SEA.
Yeah.
Or SEE.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Got to clarify.
Letter C, WYLDE.
Got to verbally clarify for the people
links.
who can't see it.
She's already got some reviews rolling out. She's already got people checking this thing out.
Very nice.
Saying some very kind things about it. So
Yeah,
it's
people
been a
have
fun
been very
adventure.
generous.
It's only been a couple days, so that's pretty fucking sweet.
Well, I sent out a few feelers before the release to see if anybody was willing to do to read the advanced reader copy in exchange for a review. So had a few people bite on that, and yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I'm really irritated by the Amazon algorithms though, because apparently it takes it forever to catch up with like reviews and stuff like
24 to
that.
72 hours.
I know I have reviews on here and it doesn't show me shit. So
Yeah, that's annoying.
it is annoying.
You'll be ready for next week's podcast, though, right?
I'm hoping so.
so.
I'm hoping that by the time the week mark comes, I'll have kind of a solid idea-ish of initial sales, and then I'll also have some reviews available to put up on the website.
Right on.
Awesome. All right. I think I'm going to kick off impromptu style, a whole new segment here on the podcast, Untitled Uncensored, which you can check out
nothing about this, so I just,
all the places.
Right now, telling you, I have no
just so
idea
you
what the
know.
fuck he's about to do.
No idea. All the places that you can listen to us are Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music,
The podcast app.
podcast.com. You can check us out video form on the YouTubes and Facebook. And we've got some clips going up on our TikTok page. But the new segment that I'm going to kick into, you ready for this?
All right.
Our weekly kink. Chrissy, what's your kink for the week?
So, are we talking about like ones that we actually have, or just ones that are out there?
I'll kick it off. Here we go. Ready? My kink for the week, agentic AI. Next.
What the fuck did you just say?
Don't worry about it. It's my kink. Now we just got to figure out a safe word.
Chainsaw juggling.
It's a great safe word.
Okay.
That was my kink.
We should
It's not your
change
safe
things up. Chainsaw juggling is a really good one.
It is.
It is.
It's pretty damn good.
We
Please feel
should
free.
jot that down in our book.
Chainsaw juggling. Okay.
All right.
Got
It's
it.
almost as good as Girl Scout hand grenade.
Right.
All right.
That's my kink. Chainsaw juggling.
All right. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
On a unicycle?
Dangerous, not psychotic.
Have you got the unicycle down yet?
No.
All right. Once you do, you'll get psychotic. Chrissy?
Wax sealing.
Wax sealing.
I've been watching videos about wax sealing, and some of the crazy shit that people do for these things is unbelievable.
Wax sealing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was
I was thinking ceiling. Yeah, we were on the same page on that one.
We're trying to figure out how to break the ceiling, the glass,
I'm like,
the glass ceiling. I was like, glass ceiling, wax.
The wax
I
sealing.
was just
Oh,
trying to figure out
Jesus.
how you would even go about doing that, and then like, I don't know, I was fucking over the hills and far away on that one before I realized, what you were actually talking about. So,
And next week on our weekly kink, we might just have to spell it out.
is that the segment?
That's it. That's
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned. Unless you
So,
got
no,
more.
we
No,
gotta
I
go
was-
back because
we're
you
going back.
said what
Architects here.
yours is.
Uh-huh.
Now you need to tell people what the fuck agentic AI is, Curtis.
Okay, well, let me quiz you guys real quick. You already know, so it's unfair.
yeah, you're
What would
right.
you say it is?
I'm gonna try and break it down. I hear agent in there, so I'm
Okay.
gonna assume it's some sort of AI assistant or something along those lines.
Or AI agent.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right.
It's kind of like an executive assistant.
Okay.
Except you have an AI robot as your executive assistant.
Like Jarvis.
Kind of like Jarvis. And I actually have 2 different Jarvises for different companies.
I've only got one.
Is it actually named Jarvis?
I know I have a cat named Jarvis. He's my best friend in the whole wide world.
That's wonderful.
Such an awesome name for a kitty. And
That is
kitty
pretty
loves
fucking
you.
awesome, actually. Yeah, Bandit loves you.
Yeah, I
He kind of claimed you from your first night here.
No, I think he's taking a nap, but he's taking a nap with his head up. He's not even laying his head down. He's just like
a weird cat.
Here napping.
Very stoically napping. It's like
Agentic
That's
AI
the blind
is
boy
a
for ya.
trip, dude. I've been talking to a lot of people about it, and everybody I bring it up to looks at me like I have 3 heads. That's how new it is. That's how new of a concept it is. That's
Just
how
listen to that
mainstream
word.
It is
You say agentic, and people are like, "Say what?"
I think I'm going to make a shirt.
Right?
It does.
I think I'm going to make a shirt that says Agentic AI is my kink. Or my new kink. Yeah. But the thing is, you can get like a Jarvis to command other Jarvises to do numerous things for you. So you can have a Jarvis commanding your image generation assistant and commanding your... if you want to put together a... what is it where they do the vlogs that don't have video? Blogs. If you want to do a blog,
That's the most backwards way I've ever seen somebody get into something. Thank you.
And it took time too, because I took my time to think about how to get into that backwards before I actually started going into it backwards. That was planned. I didn't call it out loud, but anyway. And then you can have it do blogs for you. You can have it put together, different things. If you're having to do reports for your job, for work, you could have your MVP AI tell your reports AI what to do and how to do it, and then it does it.
If you have a shirt creation company, you can have one agent creating the designs and another agent actually like posting it and taking care of the creation.
Sounds completely insane, but all right.
Oh, I love insane, dude. That's my next shirt after the AI one. Insane is my new kink.
I've always wanted to get a shirt.
I need to have you around a lot. I need to keep you around. I keep pumping out shirts.
I'm an idea man.
That's right.
Like I was just about to say, shirt I've always wanted to get made. This is apropos of nothing other than you were just talking about a shirt. I've always wanted to get a shirt that just says, "Shut up, bitch." I don't know why. I think it'd be fucking hilarious. I think it was an old episode of Mr. Show. David Cross is on, and he just showed up without any ceremony or discussion of just wearing a shirt that says "Shut up, bitch." I don't know why it's made me laugh for like 20 fucking years.
Did he say anything, or just like when everyone else would speak, he just pointed at the shirt?
No, there was a...
'Cause that would be my gimmick.
I'm not 100% positive, but I think they were doing like a skit where they were getting out of a movie and they were like asking people what they thought of the movie. Mm-hmm. And you just happened to be wearing a shirt that said "Shut up, bitch" on it. It was like a 3-second thing where you said, and then left, and that was it. I'll have to find it and post a link to it on the YouTube video or something.
I got a shirt before we went out to Vegas the last time for Cauliflower Alley Club. Mm-hmm. We were at a thrift store, which we do. We like to do the thrift stores. They're fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I found a shirt right before we were, like the day before, or a couple days before, we were about to get on the plane to go to Vegas, that had a pair of dice on it, and it said, "Blow me for luck." And it fit me perfectly. And I was like, I have to have this shirt.
No way to misinterpret that.
And not only did I have to have that shirt, I had to wear that shirt on the plane. So I could have that shirt when I got off the plane in Vegas.
Yep.
And that's what I did.
Yep.
Tremendous.
And then we met the boss. You see the boss at the hotel, and Curtis is wearing the shirt
that I was wearing as I approached Herb Simmons. I don't ever make a good impression.
How the fuck do you still have a job?
Good question. The crowd keeps chanting, and I think that Herb knows that translates, I'm sure, to some ticket sales from time to time.
Absolutely.
I think that
that's
probably it, because the blow me for luck thing ain't getting it. Just saying.
Didn't work in Vegas either, did it?
No. I really had to go. I really had to go big in Vegas after that. Like I really blew, my whole spot, and SICW was a thing in the past. You know how I got it back? I did karaoke for the Rock's mom, and the former wife of Mr. Perfect,
Just
and
casually doing fucking karaoke
Bruiser
with Liam
Brody.
Maivia. That's fine.
He made
Yeah.
him get up and dance.
Yeah, and I didn't even
amazing.
ask them to, bro. They did it on their own. It was
Yeah.
great.
What song?
Johnny Be Good. I started singing karaoke to Johnny Be Good, and before you know it, The Rock's mom jumps up and she grabbed Barbara Goodish, and Bruiser Brody's widow. Darla Staggs got up with him, and Mr. Perfect's widow or former wife.
I don't know her name. She's never really
I
been
don't
in the
either.
public eye, has she?
No.
Not really, but she's
She's
fun to be
really,
around.
really nice, though.
She's fun to be around.
Yeah.
She's a good time, actually. She was in Iowa. Her
Yeah.
and Mr. Perfect's other son, his youngest.
Joe Hennig?
No.
The one that's
is
just
Joe Curtis Axel?
the young. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe is Curtis Axel. It's the one that's younger than him. The other one.
I have no
And
idea.
for whatever
Was
reason,
he
I
ever
can't
wrestled?
think of his name.
Fuck, his
He
name's
did
on the
not.
tip of my tongue. No, he
He
doesn't.
did not wrestle.
Okay.
You can look it up. But his mom and all those other people jumped up. They started dancing there to Johnny Be Good. And it was quite the time. I got some of it on video.
Did Herb get up and get involved in the
No,
whole
but
deal?
wouldn't that have been great?
Hank.
Hank, that's it. Yeah.
Again, never
Hank
would guessed that
Hennig.
in a million years.
Hennig.
Yeah.
I said Henning for years, and I still do. From
Oh,
time to
dude,
time.
everybody did.
Yeah, but it's Hennig.
Nobody looked that closely, nor was, I mean, most of the time he was just Mr.
H-E-N-N-I-G.
Perfect anyway, so.
True story. Even when he was Kurt Hennig,
Yeah.
he was still Mr. Perfect. I mean, if we want to go to the AWA days, and then that'll make a lot.
Kurt Hennig and Big Scott Hall, tag team champs.
Big Scott Hall.
Take on them all.
Big Scott. I saw an interview today on Instagram with Big Scott Hall from that time frame. Wow. And the trip is, like, you could just see money all over that guy. You just knew he was going to be a big deal.
He really looked like Tom Selleck back in the day. It was like
Yeah.
a crazy amount.
And that was around the time that Magnum PI was huge.
That's why he did that gimmick.
Probably, and it worked, because he was, like,
I think it was
way
Kevin
better
Sullivan who
built.
told him to do that.
Way
With the
better
look.
built. Way bigger. Like, just a larger human
Oh
being
god, he
than
was so
Tom Selleck.
big, dude.
Yeah,
Like he was big
massive.
when he was Razor Ramon. He was like probably 30 pounds heavier as Big Scott Hall.
Yeah, he was. He had to get off that juice.
I had to
In
be
order
clean. Vince was on the steroid trial program at that point, so there's no fucking around. Oh, it's true. They got rid of all the steroid guys. I mean, where do you think Warlord and Davey Boy Smith and fucking Ultimate Warrior and all them went?
Good point. Good point. We haven't even got into it, but did you see WrestleMania?
Yeah, I suffered through it.
That was my next question. What do you think?
Not when it was on, because I waited until it was done so I could fast forward to 9.5 hours of fucking commercials.
Yeah, that was out
Yeah,
of hand.
that was a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it was unreal. Like can you imagine the people at the show just sitting there watching commercials on a giant screen for 40 minutes in between matches?
You know what? I doubt they watch commercials in house. They probably just had nothing going on.
Yeah, that's.
At
They
least
gotta
half
have
of them.
something playing on the screens though, right?
You would think
Hey,
until
if you were
you're
at
in
WrestleMania,
the-
please tell us what they did.
Yeah, do that.
I
Send
think
us a
if I
photo.
remember correctly,
Email
the
us.
last few shows that we went to, when they would do that, they would just have like video packages playing or.
Right, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, like video packages or something pertinent to the upcoming matches, maybe. I don't know.
But they try to keep it moving. I mean, I don't know.
If it was just dead silent the whole time, that'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't remember it really being like that. I do remember it feeling stranger.
All right.
Yeah,
So between night
odd.
1 and night 2, Chrissy, what was your highlight?
The highlight for me, Rhea Ripley's match.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
That was a pretty damn good
She's
match.
kind of a mark for Ripley.
nothing wrong with that.
I am definitely a mark for Rhea. I'm not
Nothing
going to
wrong with
deny
that
that.
at all.
I was a
Okay,
mark
that'll
for
make
Lita
three
for
of us.
years, and now,
But
That'll make 3 of us. I think we all like it.
night 2 was by far superior to night 1. I don't know how you guys felt about that.
I enjoyed night 2 much better.
Yeah, night 1 was brutal.
What was your highlight?
Ladder match?
Yeah.
That match was awesome. I was worried they weren't going to give it time because nothing else went over. Like night 1 had, I think, 4 matches that were under 15 minutes. Like,
yeah.
I
was
was
a lot.
your Super Bowl, and you don't let but But
Yeah,
anyway.
I think there were a couple 8-minute matches, but and they'll say,
The
well,
women's
it's
championship
WrestleMania.
match
Da, da,
went
da.
like 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, and it's WrestleMania.
The women's match always gets the shaft.
Generally speaking, yeah. And they should, because those two could have had a hell of a fucking match.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
you wouldn't know from
But they
Mania.
needed to get another commercial in.
Yeah, but
Honestly, I am not on the sad that Brock Lesnar is retiring train.
I don't think he's retiring. I think that the whole thing is going to be part of the storyline of Paul Heyman owes Gunther a favor now. He's going to get Brock to come out of retirement
You
to
know
face
what?
him.
I'm actually hearing, funny you mentioned that, because I'm hearing some trickles of Brock was supposedly asked to come back and refused because Triple H wants him to work with Gunther.
That's possible. That's absolutely possible.
It is absolutely possible.
Yeah,
and
I mean-
that they're suing him for $1 million for breach of contract for retiring early or something.
I don't think Brock would care. I guarantee
I don't
that
think he
dude's
would
got a
care
pile
either.
of money a mile high.
But I think that could add to the realism of something that if they're trying to brew something. And I think that us even mentioning it is breaking kayfabe. So what are we doing over here?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh? What's
Word.
that?
Word, bird.
Just making up words,
I
apparently.
think
He does. He makes up
I
words
think
all the time.
I'm going to give my worst and best. The worst part
Please, yes. Love to
was that Randy Orton didn't walk out with the championship.
Agreed.
That sucked.
Because
Agreed.
I was really hoping that they were going to give him that rub.
For
This
sure.
is like every WrestleMania he's gone under. Every WrestleMania that he's main evented, he's lost.
He has the reverse Undertaker curse.
Yeah, in a strange way. So I was hoping
Reverse
that he
Undertaker's
was
a
going to win the
terrible
belt. They took that away from me. And then they restored it a little bit because night 2, I was just glad that Punk lost.
Yeah.
You know,
I was actually kind of surprised he did.
I was too, but I was
really
happy he
hoping
did.
that they were going to, run with Roman again. And I like the opportunities and options that they have with Roman. They can send him back into the bloodline. They
Yep.
can have bloodline versus bloodline.
Yeah.
I think that
Have
Who's
Femi murder death kill him.
not yet. Not yet. Maybe a year down the road.
That's next year.
That's next WrestleMania.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to build up Oba. They brought him out. They shot him out of a cannon.
Yeah, he
and now
fucked
they
up
got
Brock Lesnar. I
they
mean,
got
come
to
on.
keep that elevation until they can get that payoff at the end with getting him where they need him to be
Yeah.
able to be a viable
They got to position
main
him right.
eventer
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
for someone like
there's
Roman
definitely-
Reigns.
He's the a real nice piece of clay, but a piece of clay no less.
They're already calling him the next big thing, which is
Yeah.
brilliant. Which is brilliant. I love that. So
The next big thing.
I don't think any of us would have given WrestleMania a 5-star rating.
If it was just night 2, I would have been way more enthusiastic about it.
Well, they need to soak as much money as they can out of the advertisement and the fans.
Oh, they've proven that every single time.
Although kudos, 2 night event, and they drew over 105,000 between the two of them, and then made like 40 or 50 million more than they did the previous year, where they drew more people.
Well, yeah, when your ticket prices are equivalent to a mortgage.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the thing is, like, okay, it's equivalent to a mortgage, but people are paying it. And it's like, until people stop paying that, why would they lower ticket prices? If they can't, like, if they're getting that amount of money, why would they take ticket prices from $80 back down to 30? There's no incentive.
Because
So-
they could have fit 75,000 people in there instead of 55.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's only incentive for the wrestlers and for our egos, for the organization's
Well, our
ego
egos
to
are the only
say,
thing that matters, Curtis. So.
I know. Let's empty the arena. No fans need exist. I'm kidding. But it's really, it's a business, man. And people don't realize that. And
But they stop catering to the fans, and when you stop catering to the fans to focus on that bottom line, eventually that bottom line is going to fade a little bit.
It's
because
the downfall of every business, really.
Absolutely.
well, let's see how it
Absolutely.
goes. And let's see if they make adjustments along the way if it starts going in that direction. But as of right now, everybody's pissed about the high ticket prices, but they're making more money than they ever have as a company.
And they're about to turn themselves into Circuit City if they don't
Yeah,
wash
the
their...
goodwill amongst them towards that company, I feel, is on a downward trajectory,
Do you?
which isn't going to be. You're not going to see it in today or in 3 months or even, maybe a year, but it's...
I'm hoping that it almost doesn't even matter, at least to guys like us, because live entertainment is coming back. People are wanting live entertainment. They're
don't get me
wanting
wrong, I love
textile.
that. I think it's amazing.
Something they can hold in their hands, something they can feel,
They can
something they can
hear,
experience in person.
Yeah.
And independent pro wrestling is a thing that when somebody gets body slammed, it's not just on a television. You feel it in the floor that you're sitting on. You can see a man get punched in the face. You can see the skin connect to the skin on the
there's
jaw.
nothing like
It's
live
something
pro
that
wrestling.
it stimulates
Nothing.
all the senses. There really is nothing like it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that there's still some people that don't get, like, there was a Fox News guy, no, not a Fox News guy, an ESPN guy, just today, who said something to the effect of, I don't understand why grown men still like pro wrestling, and it's because it's an experience like no other that you're not going to be able to get anywhere else on the planet in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
Well, it's
But-
also the hero versus the villain. It's like at
Good
the
versus
same
evil.
time, like you could turn around and be like, well, why do people still watch movies?
But the thing that I was absolutely, I mean, people want to see the good versus evil, and every movie
Why
normally
do people
has
still
that.
worship fucking baseball?
Well,
Because America,
Right.
yeah,
hot dogs.
that's pretty much it. But what I was getting
Apple
at with that
pie,
is if
Jim Levy.
a ESPN guy was just talking smack about pro wrestling fans, like this conglomeration of ESPN, TKO, UFC, WWE.
That's something you
is a
definitely
little
want to do
rocky.
that your company is directly supporting.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a little rocky, and it's going to take some time for them to smooth out the rough edges. And maybe after they smooth out some of that rough edge, they realize that the ticket prices need to get down a little lower and get a little more family
Well, I
entertainment.
mean, dude, they went on TV, a week, 2 weeks ago and said, oh, yeah, by the way, we're fucking going 25% off on tickets. Have you ever heard them do that before?
No.
No.
But that's because they went 25% more on the tickets leading up to that, so they could afford it, a balance.
It's like Kohl's.
Yeah, just like
They
Colt.
say their stuff, you're getting their stuff at a discount, but it's actually just marked down from a much higher price to begin with.
It's marked down to regular retail value.
Yeah, and there's a reason that every Coles is right next to a Ross Dress for less.
It makes a lot of sense.
See?
And it's so the employees from Kohl's don't have to walk very far when they take their surplus over to Ross.
That's true. And next week we're going to cover exactly how Mattress Center is a front for drug money.
I mean, we're not,
Yeah.
but it's an interesting theory.
Yeah. Or mattress, what's it called?
Mattress Giant?
Yeah,
Mattress Giant, Mattress Firm.
Man, look that up, Mattress Firm. Look that up. Mattress Firm, Mattress Giant.
I actually have some insight
Funneling
on that
drug
if you guys
money.
want to talk about that next week.
Yeah. How about we do that? We'll talk about that next week. I think
Wait. We're breaking the rules.
Uh-oh. What's the rules? We didn't say the catchphrase.
No.
It doesn't have a title
No.
and it's not uncensored.
No.
And it's
You
not
guys-
censored, so we're good.
You guys are scripting yourselves for next week.
Indirectly.
We're unscripted.
Indirectly.
Indirectly.
All right.
Well, the title
From an
doesn't actually
organic
say...
conversation.
I see.
The
Okay.
title doesn't actually say unscripted. The title's Untitled Uncensored.
That's true.
And our uncensored take about what's going to happen next week could be something that we somewhat plan.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're calling it the ring.
We're calling it a ring. And we're still going to do the weekly kink, so we're starting to get a thing going on, you know.
Okay.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. But this week, we are about wrapped up, and we have had a great time. Thank you all for listening. This has been Untitled Uncensored. I'm Curtis Wild.
I'm Trellvoid Flampkin.
And I'm still Chrissy Wildfire.
Check out cwild.com. That's C the letter WILDE.com for a lathe of cinder. Check us out this Saturday, Columbia, Illinois. Check us out the following weekend. Is it the following weekend or maybe 2 weeks
weekends.
after that?
2 weeks from the Saturday.
FanFest. Check it out. SICW.org.
2 weeks away, you guys.
That is where we're going to be coming up, and
can't
we're
believe
doing
it.
this thing every Wednesday. I'm trying to pump it out by Thursday. Thank you all for watching. This is Untitled, Uncensored. And here's my little clicky thing. Slap your leg.
Damn it, you guys were late again.
I'm usually so good at that.
This is the Untitled Uncensored podcast.